Hi, in this video I'll be teaching you how I and my students made this design during one of our practical sessions. Now I want us to understand that this design or this video wasn't sponsored by any church, so we just decided to use Salvation Ministry Salvation Ministry for this design. Okay, so let's move on with how we achieved everything we have here. So first we added the background and we use a texture, and that texture is just straight lines you can see at the background there, right? So how to get such, just go to Google or go to Pinterest or go to Freepik or anywhere, Shutterstock or wherever you can get variety of pictures. You can go there. All you just need to type is straight line black and white texture, straight line black and white texture. All right, so you import it, you download it rather, and then after downloading you go to remove the BG to remove the white part of that background, so you're left with the black part alone. All right, so then import this background just the normal way here. Click on this plus sign and click on gallery from gallery. Okay, so you navigate to where you have that mostly in your download folder. Okay, you're done with that now, and then import the Salvation Ministry logo. So every material here was sourced online, so just whatever logo you're looking for, as long as it's a recognized brand. So search the logo online, download it, and remove the background through remove.bg. All right, and you have this here. So then the next you need to do is to import, to type in a text, Youth Fellowship. All right, use any simple font face. Okay, just look for any simple font face and use, and you align it properly here. Okay, then import another text for presence. This is just for those of you that have been following my classes. This is just a very simple thing to do. It's not, we're getting to where we do some manipulations. All right, these are just simple addition of text. Then you come to movie night, type movie differently and type night differently. Select related fonts. All right, you can use any font of your choice. Okay, you can use any font of your choice as long as it gives you the projection you want. So in this design, the movie night is the most important thing. Like, we want someone from afar, you can see that this is a movie night, it's an event for a movie night. All right, then you move on with the hairstyle. So you can see, in design you must consider placements. All right, placements are very important. So during our practical session, we'll consider several places to place this width here. You can see it. So we now decided to put it here. All right, so you can also put it anywhere as long as it still has some balance in your design. Then you come to hairstyle. You can see there is an effect on this hairstyle. That effect is called emboss. Okay, so you just type your hairstyle, select a straight font, and go to emboss. Okay, go to emboss, switch on the emboss first. You can see it's now switched up, so you can see the difference. I switch it on, then make all the changes. Increase intensity to 100, ambient light to 100, specular hardness 100, bevel 100. You can keep it at any level you want. Okay, so let's say I reduce the ambient light. You can see the difference, right? So you can keep it at whatever level you want it to be, as long as it fits with your design. So now you download. The next you need to do is to download a location icon. So all you just need, just a normal way, go to Google, type location icon. You will see things like that. Okay, you see a location icon like this. This is what I mean. I believe you must have seen things like this on different designs, so it's not new anymore. So to get it, just type location icon and then go to remove the .bg to remove the background. All right, So you add a text for the address where the movie night will be taking place. So this is the address. You make sure you align properly. All right, make sure you align properly. So to check if your texts are properly aligned, if all your elements in your designs are properly aligned, you click on this here. Okay, click on this one, then drag this line, drag one of them rather, and place it here. So that is just to make sure that they are all properly aligned. Although you can gauge this with your eyes, but for accuracy you use this straight grid line to measure what you're doing. All right, then the next step is to add a rectangle shape. To do that, you click on this plus sign, go to shapes. This is a rectangle already here. You okay it, and drag and manipulate whichever way you want it to be. And when you're done, don't forget, as long as you're reducing the height of this rectangle, the option to reduce the width disappears. Okay, now look at the option is here, right? Is here, this dot. So I'm reducing the height now. The option has disappeared. Okay, so for you to reduce the width, just increase the height a little, then you reduce the width, and then okay. All right, so that's it. So once you're done with this, you color it green. Don't forget, you can use the same green for this one. So I use a combination of green and black. So to get that, you go to color, activate the color, click on gradients. Okay, now this is the usual color I used. This is a normal one. I think you can find this among your gradient colors. Yeah, select this. So this is the first one I used, but if you notice, it's different from the one I'm using here, right? The one I already used on the design. So I just have to go do a little touch on it. Click on this plus sign and make this one dark. I can see there are 2 bars here. So that means there are 2 colors. So you can create as many bars as possible. But we're using just 2 bars because we just want a lighter green and a darker green. So this bar here, it's where you can select the dark green. So once you click on this bar here, you click on this is color, click here, and then make it darker. Okay, and let's see the results. Okay, you can see what I have now. It's similar to the previous one I created, right? So that is how to achieve that. And you type your social media handles, add everything, go online, search for Google icon, search for Facebook icon, Instagram icon, Twitter or X icon, whatever. Okay, remove the BG to remove the background that will come with them. And after removing the background, change their color. Once you import them, change them to white. So you can see I can change the color of this to anything at all. I can make it black, I can make it red, I can make it. So that's one beauty of Pixel Lab. You can change the color of anything. Alright, you can change the color, you can just make it blend with your original design. So you're done with that, you move on to add a circle here. Alright, to add a circle, go to shapes, just the normal way, click on your circle, and then you have this. Okay, proceed and go to color, add a color, go to gradient, use this. Okay, so you might not find it, you're able to find this because I've already used it. So it's among my frequently used gradients. So but if you don't find such thing, once you go to gradients, look for red, just click on this plus sign. Let's assume you have just this. Okay, so click on this plus sign. Remember these 2 bars. That's where you can select your colors. So on the first bar, we're trying to use red. Let's check the color we're trying to use again. Okay, we're trying to use kind of red and pink, right? So let's see this. Okay, this is red with a little touch of pink. Then here, let's see if we can achieve that. Okay, you can see it. All right, you can see it. So it's reasonable, even if it's not the same. It's not exactly the same with this one. You can see how to achieve that. Okay, let's delete that. Do the same for this. Combine a lighter green and a darker green. Then you add the font, add the text for the time and the date. For this 29th October, it's different text. It's different text from the Sunday. So you add Sunday differently, you add 29th October differently, and adjust the Sunday to be smaller. All right. So what you need to project more is 29th October. Okay. You can still decide to put the year if it's necessary. Good. Now, to get this popcorn and this videotape and everything you have here, just the normal, we go online and type popcorn. You can type popcorn pictures, videotape pictures. You can get anything at all. Okay, so use it, place it here, and those are the important things you need to do. Now, there are other finishing touches we did here. Only a designer can see them clearly and understand why they are there and the function, like the real reason they are actually there. So you can see these times looking like a time sign here, right? One is red, one is yellow looking like orange, and one is green. So it's just simple thing, just your normal way of going to shapes. Go to shapes, select this, okay, reduce it and color it. Activate the color it, and that's it. Then you move it to where you want it to be by using position. All right, move it. You can still reduce the size if you want. Reduce the size by going to relative size and drop it. Okay, so that's it. Then you duplicate by clicking on copy and repeat it. Once you copy, it goes to this point here, this top point here. You can see it here. Good. So duplicate it and drop them one after the other. Align them. You can rearrange them whichever way you want, as long as it suits your design. You're good to go. That's one. Then secondly, when you watch this date and time, there's something on top of them. So watch, I'm moving something out. You can see this thing here, like a yellowish color. Okay, so I just added that here to give a different kind of touch to that place. All right, so to do that, just click on your sticker. The first sticker that appears is that shiny fluorescent. All right, so click out. Do not click on this good sign here. Do not click on it. Just click out here and you have it installed. So you can change the color if you want. All right, change the color to blend with what you are trying to achieve. Okay, blend with what you're trying to achieve. So I did that same thing here. So you can see this, the tape here has something like a shiny light, right? So all I just did was use that sticker and colored it, give it a different color. I think I used yellow also. If you move it out, that place becomes black. So you can see you're giving different touches to your designs. I did the same thing here too. You can see that. Did the same thing here under this other tape resting on the floor here. Then I added a shadow, like a reflection, like a shadow, right? So I used the same sticker. I used it here. All I just needed to do, import it, reduce the size, and color it black. You can see. If you move this out, everything is just there, like it's nothing. Now when you add this here, looking like, oh, the popcorn pouring down is actually has a reflection, or it has a shadow rather. So you can see that there's a shadow now. So that's the job as a designer. You need to give touches to your design. Okay, give a lot of touches to your design. So that's basically what we did here. Then the last thing is click on this place. You want to control the background. If you notice, it's something like surrounding this entire design, okay, like a green touch of color surrounding the entire design. So it's simple to achieve that. Click on this last icon by the right, click on vignettes. Okay, once you can see I've deactivated it, everything is now purely white. You can still use this like this if you want, it's still beautiful, but I decided to use the vignette feature. So you can change the color, you can manipulate it, change the color to whatever you want, as long as you're okay with it. So I decided to use green because I use a lot of green touches here. You can increase the alpha. I dropped mine at 55. So the alpha means making it deeper, you can see, or you make it lighter. Okay, so I left mine at 55. So that's all I did here. Try to follow up and see if you can replicate this design. Thank you for watching.